Hey guys, what's going on? Uh, Probably just a few hours ago, I didn't realize this, and I didn't even know this my 4 years at Robert Morris, but just found out the husband of one of the professors I had passed away this morning from cancer. And I read in one of his blog posts. I don't know if it was his last blog post or not. I will reblog it on my own blog site at andresanders.com right below this video, just so people could look at it too. And just just feel, even though he had passed away, he was encouraging others as far as just to fight, as far as not letting the physical part of the cancer get to him, especially mentally. And he brought that up too. I remember reading what he posted as well, as far as saying I wasn't gonna, saying that he wasn't gonna let so much the just like I said a few moments ago, just the physical part, what cancer does to you, as so much as it does mentally. Yeah, and I'm obviously paraphrasing that, and you'll be able to see that once I reblog that myself on my website at, again, like at andresanders.com. But I never really knew him. He seemed pretty cool every time I saw him when I was in school on campus. His wife, like I mentioned before, she was tough. She was real tough. I know. I mean, yeah, I passed the class and whatnot, but this a tough class too. But she was cool. Nothing negative either on either side from her or him, because I know they inspired so many young men, especially such as myself. And it's just real sad. One thing that caught my surprise, and I guess because he was smiling every time we walked by each other too, or say hey, when I was at school, was I didn't know that he had was diagnosed in the 90s. He said I never knew that. So he's been fighting this whole time. But the one encouraging thing I do remember reading in his post was that he said by the time I think he was 30, he said, "Hey, I'm just gonna just gave his life up to God." And that's another thing I remember when I was in church last week, when one of our speakers said the same thing too Sunday night. He said main thing that happens, the problems with this country for starters, and the biggest thing is you left God out. And I bring that up too because even though it's going to be the Thanksgiving week, and we're all going to be thankful, but you know he brought up a good point. Still talking about the speaker in my church. He was saying, hey, people around the country will be talking about being thankful for one day, but let's be real. As Christians, you know that we're going to be thankful every day. And going back to Dr. Rex Crowley, he was always thankful during that time when he just said, hey, I'm going to give my life up to God and just try to inspire young people. And he inspired so many of my classmates and teammates on campus. It just really hurts just read the Facebook posts. I know some of them are real crushed. Had a guy that was a resident assistant, RA, and he was really crushed because Dr. Crowley was the mentor of his. And now my buddy's married now with a lovely child, but still it crushed a lot of people. And also too, from the African American that were there too, that looked up to him, that really hurt him as well, especially the ones that were really close to him. So that's the one. That's my heart really goes out to obviously Crowley family, to his wife, and also a lot of my friends that were really close with him too. It's just terrible time, but at the same time, it's just encouraging. If you just see his post, I think it was posted on the 17th of this month, so just last week. Again, I don't know if it was his last blog post or not. Uh, I think it was a bone marrow transplant or something like that he was waiting for, and he just passed away before he got it. So he fought during so many years too. Like I said, somebody that hit his wife and himself too inspired so many students over the years too. It's a sad time, but at the same time, he kept on fighting. So basically, what's the point? Okay, what's the point, Trevor? You're talking about? Just don't give up, no matter the worst of the worst times. There's always that saying, no matter how bad you think you have it, there's always somebody that has it worse. And again, I never knew that because every time I saw him, his demeanor was just cool, calm, and collected on campus. So, even though he's passed away, I do applaud him for that, for this is demeanor when I noticed on campus. Even though I never had him as a student, but that was just tremendous as far as looking up, especially, like I said, for a lot of the African Americans. There were a few, Robert Morris, that really looked up to him. So, yeah, he's passed away. It's sad, too. But at the same time, this is a time of rejoicing for the example that he set on this planet. I mean, I can go into the boo-hoo wins as far as, yes, okay, I had a neighbor who I had known for a very long time, too, who was also babysitting my brother and I. She had just passed away in the middle of this year. I had a couple teammates, former teammates, one in high school, one in Robert Morris, passed away as well as too. So, I mean, yeah, another thing, too, as far as they say you never know, um, you never know how much, like I said a few moments ago, as far as you never know how bad, uh, you might, as bad as you would think you might have it, somebody else has it worse. And there's those passings, too. I never had some people that close to me. I've always had maybe a friend of a friend, but those are guys I knew. Guys I was on a football field with. A lady that was a babysat me when I was real young. So yeah, it's been kind of a crazy year as far as that. But at the same time, can't just keep on lounging on the naked. Got to keep pressing forward. And again, just remembering what I read in that post, and like I said, once you read it, you understand too what Dr. Crawley was leaving with his message. So I'm going to obviously get back to see if I can find some more information on Facebook and learn more about his great life and what he did for so many students that I knew on campus. So yeah, this is one of my ways to remember Dr. Crowley. So just wanted to bring it up, and I'll talk to you guys later.